Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 24th episode of the second season of ReZero. And last episode was a very big one. A lot of things happened. A lot of violence and blood and magic and attacking and breaking and just, it was quite eventful. That's what I'm trying to say. So this episode might be less eventful. It might be more. Let's get into it and find out. 3, 2, 1, play. Because winter is coming. Good question. Well, apparently not. Was it Puck's doing? Yeah, she knows who that is. Was Puck's voice? Nowhere safer than a graveyard. Are we gonna get an opening? Of course not. Starting to forget what the opening was like. How many times did we get it? Like twice. But yeah, more importantly, I'm sure she'll be fine. Yeah, the snow comes. Oh, is that what he did? What do you do, Roswell? That's what I'm asking. Of course he thinks about Subaru. Kinda hard not to. thing looks pretty cool up close. Did we break it? What are we walking in on exactly? It's so weird seeing all of them together like this. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine a childbirth? Freaking Amelia. can, can you clarify? Right. Can only imagine. I know, right? Okay, just kind of poofed away. I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess I was expecting the ice to like shatter and shards to murder everyone around it, like Warcraft 3. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Frozone over here. Yeah, then we see the important part. I'm still hoping we could help her. I haven't. Okay, so she is fine. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what yeah, I wasn't worried. Just gotta, keep doing that. The least he could do. Tell him, Amelia. I actually kind of have chills right now. Yeah, it's common courtesy, dude. Oh. Oh, no, the bunny rabbits. Oh god, the bunny rabbits. Oh god, they're everywhere. Uh, I don't feel comfortable being near the rabbits. Here they come. I will never forget these rabbits for as long as I live. I imagine neither will Subaru. I mean, I'm with her on this. The filter makes it very clear this is a flashback. Yeah, they're Roswell. That person. And that's how they left it. Well, why not? It's nearby. Huh. Okay. Literal random people. And then little Puck. And then Subaru shows up. That's a word for it. Different from the others. And then he denies it later on. What about Betty? Why did you have to say that, Subaru? Well, damn. I remember being pretty curious about Betty in the library and all that back in season 1, and now it kind of feels like we finally got that complete picture. Don't blast him again! That is Subaru for you. Yeah, he wasn't gonna stay gone for long. Hold on to that door. Oh, there we go. It's like you don't even know Subaru. He would never give up. Just being tsundere, we know. Subaru, what are you gonna say to make this better? I'm really curious. There's no suppose, he definitely said that. Yeah, smoke's getting in here. Balls in your court. I'd rather you say something else. Okay, here we go. I was waiting for the but. I guess that works. He may not be that person, but he's a person. A person that came for you. Are we breaking the library? Or breaking the magic aspect of it? Yeah, we broke something. But what exactly happened? I took the words right out of my mouth. Like, we went in there to save Beatrice. We can't just let her disappear into the void or whatever happened there. But at the same time, this is quite dangerous. At least there's no flames in here. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't want to open that door, but I guess we kind of have to. So this one has to work. To be fair, that would be nothing new for you. Yeah, it's like a rift. And come with me. Oh, okay. That's an interesting approach. But I need you. Ouch. Yeah, that doorknob. Please, Beatrice. We really can't go on without you. I'm Natsuki Subaru. Making it sound like a pretty sweet deal. Not by choice. With interest. I feel like we're going in circles. Oh. I think we're pretty low on time, guys. Hopefully we got out of there. And yeah, I once again got quite a bit of chills near the end of that scene. Oto-san, pay attention. He smacked him. Oh wow. Okay. Guess that's one way to leave the fire. Become an Aurora Borealis meteor thingy. It's my name. He might not be that person, but he is Subaru. Oh god, they're everywhere. I do not envy her position here. But I do admire her determination. Oh, yeah, that's the rescue right there. Just big beam of light from the sky. Now he's right by your side. I know, right? You wouldn't. But that's okay. And we're still holding hands. Choose me. Widow and Abe. Well, where's my cursor? There it is. Okay, that was the 24th episode of the second season of ReZero. And last episode was a bit more combat focused, whereas this one was a bit more, you know, emotion focused. That's how I would describe them. Right? Because, you know, the whole Beatrice thing, that was obviously a big part of the episode, which is what I'm going to talk about first. So Beatrice, you know, she's always been one of my favorite characters of the show. She has a very cute design. She's like this spirit kind of existence that's in this forbidden library. So just like everything about her was very interesting to me, you know. And her ending her sentences with Kashida was always a cute little thing she does. And she was always had a bit of an interesting relationship with Subaru. She kind of was not super friendly to him, really. It was no stranger to just like bursting him out of the room or sucking up his energy or whatever. I vaguely remember stuff like that from season 1, right? But at the same time, she does still help Subaru. She did help him in season 1 for sure. I remember the one part where he was really at a low point, and I remember Beatrice kind of, helping, right? So there's always been a bit of a bond there for sure, even though Beatrice acts the way that she does, And through the course of this season especially, we really got a lot more information on Beatrice, her backstory, her connection to Beetlejuice, how she came to be a part of the library, her connection with Echidna, just like all of it, like with Puck. Like we especially this episode, we filled in a lot of gaps for sure. But even before that, we got more information. So at this point in time, I feel like we pretty much know pretty much everything that we're probably ever going to know about Beatrice. I think that might be fair to say. But what exactly do I want to say about that? Just, I mean, the scene itself was great. The whole that person thing. Subaru, as Beatrice kind of said in the episode, Subaru could have said, yeah, sure, whatever, I guess I'm that person, and it would have been fine from Beatrice's perspective. Whether it was a lie or not, she could accept that, better than, she's been waiting for 400 years, so she'll take what she can get. It kind of became that sort of thing. But Subaru didn't do that, because Subaru is not that person. Subaru is Subaru, right? Nothing will ever change that. And he might not be that person, but he is a person, and he is here, and he wants you to be with him to help him, And then we got into another really big thing, which is the difference in lifespan. Kind of like, the one anime, Kobayashi Maid Dragon, it got in that same issue, where if you're like kind of a mortal or immortal or semi-immortal being and like a human that lives like, 80 to 100 years or so, if they're lucky, right? It's just like a big difference. So that can definitely be a bit of a deterrent for wanting to have any kind of relationship with someone that's not going to last anywhere near as long as you, right? Although that is certainly an issue, but at the same time, it's pets are the best example of that. People have pets, a lot of people have pets, and everyone knows that pets not going to live anywhere near as long as they do, right? But people still accept that and have pets anyway. I mean, not everyone does, but a lot of people do. So I imagine that's probably one of the biggest reasons why some people don't get pets, probably is maybe they can't accept that. But where was it going with this? I kind of lost my train of thought. But anyway, Subaru's job was to convince Beatrice that there is value in just choosing him, and he'll engrave himself into her soul. And he had a few cool lines throughout the scene. Right, and a lot of tears just streaming down Beatrice's face, as we get this emotional connection fully established, and then just kind of zoom off into the sky with bright, shiny colors. So that was all pretty cool. And Subaru he really is good at just getting through to people, getting his determination across, even like grabbing that hot door handle and opening the door and everything, which is a bad thing to do. Generally, like if there's like a house that has a fire inside and it's been burning for a decent amount of time, and you suddenly open the door and you introduce more oxygen to the room, you can get kind of a big bit of a, is explosion the right word? A bit of a heat burst. I don't know what exactly you would call it, but the point is, it's a very dangerous thing to do. But Subaru does this to help to get to Beatrice, and I am glad he did, because I also like Beatrice a lot, and I want her to continue to be part of the show. So I'm glad he succeeded in the end there. Got to zoom on away in bright shiny lights and land over by Amelia, and the two of them still holding hands. So I quite like that. That was a great scene for sure. So I'm glad we've got that all established, because thinking about Beatrice sitting in that library for 400 years waiting for that person, and that person never came, that's a pretty sad thing. So now that we're kind of like past that stage in her life and she can move forward, it's a really good thing. Makes me pretty happy. So hopefully we can have a really wonderful friendship between Beatrice and Subaru going forward, right? So It's good that we got that. We also got a bunch of the Ryuzus in a room together, which I think is the first time we've seen that. I know the opening of first half of second season, we saw a bunch of them together, but in the show itself, I don't think we've ever seen them that many together. But yeah, we had the one that was in the crystal, and I guess she just kind of like poofed away. Unless I blinked and missed something, she just sort of poofed away. You know, the core of the barrier. You know, so I guess that was kind of dealt with. And like I thought, it seems like Ram is gonna be fine. I mean, she twitched a little bit in the episode, because I think Roswell was doing something to help her, like pumping mana or something into her head. I think he was doing something like that to keep her technically alive. So yeah, I thought at this point, I especially don't think she's going to die. I think she's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And Emilia, I do like how somebody, you know, straight up acknowledges and, you know, expresses just how much Emilia has changed in a fairly short amount of time, because she finally, like, crossed a bit of a threshold in her development. You know, we get to see her much more confident and determined and stuff, and it's great to see. Glad other people get to see that and acknowledge that. Oof. Okay, I'm just kind of skimming through the episode, see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on. I don't think so. Some great animation here and there, for sure. And the rabbits. I mean, the return of the rabbits, just, I mean, of course they return. They kind of come with the snow. It's kind of a package deal, you know? So it wasn't too surprising that they would show up. I say that, but I was actually, I was fairly surprised. Just because I try to block them out of my mind. I imagine Subaru did the same, but surprisingly, he was pretty gung-ho to get a rematch with them, and I would not have been, really. I would like to never see them again if I went through what he went through, but Subaru is a much stronger person than I am. I mean, he kind of has to be to get this far into the show. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And Puck, a bit of an MVP this episode, too. You know, he played an important role as well. So, I like the one bit of a flashback montage scene. We got to see the classic scene with Emilia with Puck on his head. Emilia with Puck on her head, you know, playing with his paws and stuff. I've seen a gif of that many, many times, so it was kind of nice to see it in the show itself again. Because that was one of the cutest little Emilia moments in the show, so nice to see. It's nice to see. And next episode, I think, is the last one, right? So we'll see how things end off. I imagine we'll have a bit of a battle with the rabbits early next episode. That's kind of what we left off on, with the bit of a face-off between them. So I'm not sure how you battle a bunch of powerful little rabbits, but if anyone can do it, Subaru, Beatrice, and Emilia all together, I imagine they can manage something, right? So we'll have to wait and see. But until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.